Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling drained? Or perhaps you found yourself saying yes to something you deeply wanted to say no to? You might think it was just a lapse in judgment or a moment of weakness. But what if I told you that your brain was hijacked? Most people live their entire lives under the illusion that they are in control of their choices. But in the world of dark psychology, your mind is a keyboard, and those who know the right shortcuts can play you like a melody. Today, I am going to reveal 5 dark psychology tricks that are being used against you right now by colleagues, partners, and even friends. By the end of this video, the world will look very different to you. Pay close attention to trick number 4. It is the most dangerous form of emotional imprisonment ever discovered. Let's dive into the shadows. But wait, before I show you the tricks, we need to address a confusing reality. Why do smart, rational people fall for these? You'd think an intelligent brain would spot a manipulator a mile away. But here is the glitch. The human brain prioritizes emotional comfort over logical truth. Think about it. Why do we feel a deep sense of guilt when we refuse a request from someone we barely know? Why does our heart race when someone gives us the silent treatment, even if we know they are being immature? It feels like your logic and your emotions are at war. This confusion is exactly where the manipulator lives. They don't attack your mind. They attack your nervous system. They create a state of cognitive dissonance where you become so uncomfortable that you will do anything just to make the tension go away. You aren't losing an argument. You are losing a psychological war you didn't even know you were fighting. Now, let's look at the weapons they use. Trick 1, the Ben Franklin effect, the false bond. This trick is subtle. A manipulator will ask you for a very small, insignificant favor. Could you hold this for a second? Or, can I borrow your pen? On the surface, it's harmless, but deep in your subconscious, your brain says, I am helping this person, so I must like them. It's a forced rapport. They are hacking your brain's internal consistency. Before you know it, you've opened the door to much larger, more dangerous requests because your brain has already labeled them as a friend. Trick 2, the silent power vacuum, the truth extraction. If you are hiding something, or if you are in a negotiation, a manipulator will simply stop talking. They will maintain eye contact and stay perfectly still. The silence becomes heavy. Because humans are social animals, we find silence in a conversation physically painful. To break the tension, you will start babbling. You will offer more information, more excuses, and eventually, the truth, the counter. Embrace the silence. If they don't speak, you don't speak. Silence is only a weapon if you are afraid of it. The door in the face, the guilt trap. They start with a massive, impossible request. Can you lend me $5,000? You say no, and you feel a tiny spark of guilt. Immediately they retreat and say, okay, I understand. Can you at least lend me $50? Because they compromised. You feel a psychological obligation to meet them halfway. You think you won the negotiation, but in reality, they never wanted the $5,000. They anchored your brain to a high number so the second number would feel like a bargain. Trick 4, love bombing and intermittent withdrawal. The addiction. This is the most lethal trick in the book. In the beginning, they shower you with 24/7 attention, compliments, and love. They become your world. Your brain is flooded with dopamine. Then, without warning, they pull away. They become cold. They stop replying. Your brain goes into a state of withdrawal similar to a drug addict. You will do anything, apologize for things you didn't do, and sacrifice your dignity just to get that high back. This is not love. It is a chemical cage. Trick 5, the false choice, the illusion of freedom. Manipulators hate the word no, so they remove it from the menu. They don't ask if you want to help them. They ask, do you want to help me on Saturday or Sunday? By giving you 2 options that both benefit them, they give you the illusion of choice. You feel in control because you picked Sunday. But the truth is, you never chose to help at all. You were steered like cattle. The moment you recognize these tricks is the moment they lose their power over you. Manipulation only works in the dark. Once you shine a light on it, the strings are cut. You are no longer a puppet. You are the observer. But there is a darker side to this. What if you didn't just want to protect yourself? What if you wanted to know how to influence the world around you? In my next video, I'm going to reveal the 3 psychological triggers that make anyone obsessed with you, the secret to becoming unforgettable. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button. This is a community for those who want to see the truth. Comment the words, "I see the strings," if you are ready to stop being played. Subscribe to unlock the next level of the human mind. I'll see you in the next one.